So here we have the Church of St Lawrence in Bardney, which was built around 1434 with restoration in the 1870s. Inside the church is a great display of the finds from the site of Bardney Abbey, which lies just to the north of the village.
Hey, it's Gav from Hiking for Health and welcome to another hiking video. Now today I'm starting off at a village in Lincolnshire called Bardney, and on the way I'm going to be exploring the Limewoods and two ruined abbeys known as Tupholme Abbey and Bardney Abbey. Now the weather really doesn't seem to be able to make up its mind at the moment. Every day is different. Some days it's windy, other days it's rainy and stormy, and then you get the occasional nice warm day. What a weird spring we're having. So I've reached Tupholme Abbey. It was built between 1155 and 1165, but was destroyed in 1538, I believe, with the dissolution of the monasteries with Henry VIII. He's got a lot to answer for, he has. Lots of our wonderful buildings suffered that we'll never see again. So here it is. So I want to get in there and have an explore. There's so many lumps and bumps in this field. If you could excavate here, what would you find? This would have once upon a time been a thriving community. Now it's just a ruin in an old field. Reminds me of the poem Ozymandias. It's a good poem, that, look it up. Time for lunch and a coffee, I think. Never leave home without this when I go on a hike. Brilliant. I'm about to head into the Bardney Limewoods, in particular Scotsgrove Wood, which is just over there. It's been a great walk so far, about 2/3 of the way through it. So I'll head through Scotsgrove Wood and then make my way to Bardney Abbey, have a look, see what's there, and then make my way back to the church and the car. I think it's about somewhere between 8 and 9 miles altogether. A good old Lincolnshire countryside. These yellow fields are synonymous with Lincolnshire at this time of year. So this wood I'm in is called Scotsgrove Wood, and it's one of the Bardney Limewoods in the local area, which on the OS maps are shown as free to roam. So you can have a good old explore. I do remember reading a book by Christopher Somerville called The January Man, and one of his chapters was all about the Bardney Limewoods and their ancient origins. But it's a fascinating place to come and explore.
What's that doing there, you may say? Well, this is the part of the walk where I lost a shoe, which gave me this muddy sock. I was trying to get across this boggy patch and got caught in those brambles.
So I've managed to rescue my shoe. It means I can get on my way. But when is it going to get drier? When are all these big boggy puddles going to dry up? This weather just can't seem to make up its mind, can it? So I've just arrived at the site of Bardney Abbey. Its history dating back all the way to 697 AD, when it was founded by King Aethelred of Mercia. It's had all sorts going on. It had involvement with the Vikings in the 800s. It lost its abbey status, became a priory, and later regained its abbey status. But ultimately in 1538, again, it was sacked due to the dissolution of the monasteries, again with Henry VIII. Anyway, let's go and have a walk and see what we can find out about it. So there is a car park here if it's needed. So that was interesting reading. Scott Grove Wood, which I walked through to get here, is about 100 acres, it said. But when this abbey was taken over in 1538, the woodland was 1,000 acres. Just goes to show, doesn't it, just what we're doing to our woodland and trees. So Bardney Abbey was excavated in 1909 for about 5 years till around about 1914. But in 1933, they recovered it all to protect it from weather damage. So currently everything's under the earth. But you can still make out where everything would have been. So I'm at what would have been the entrance to the abbey. So this exact point here would have been the door. And what view would have faced me all those years ago? Now you can make out the pillars, but they've all been covered over again. Just history right here at our fingertips. Here's the base of one of the pillars. And the coffee's still hot. Magic. Right, I think it's time to head back. It's been great exploring Bardney Abbey, and it's been a lovely sunset. It was nice watching that with my coffee, which was still hot, believe it or not. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again on another hike. All the best.